Hi, it's Edie coming to you from the home office in San Antonio, Texas. I help stressed out people own their lives through walking with them through developing powerful self-care strategies, also known as habits. Now, the four principles to forming a new habit are you've got to remind yourself everywhere, you've got to make it fun or pleasurable, and you've got to make it small and doable, and you've got to celebrate. You've got to celebrate every time. And so today we're going to talk about how to remind yourself and why. So the first thing is why. Why do you have to remind yourself? Because we are creatures of habit. 40 to 70% of what we do every day is from habit. We just do the same thing over and over again. And so developing a new habit takes intention, it takes thought, and thinking is hard work. That's why people don't do it. It turns out we have this phenomenon called decision fatigue, where we have a limit to how many decisions we can make in a day, and thinking of something new is a decision. And so sometimes we just get worn out and we don't think of it. And so we have to remind ourselves in advance so that we don't have to think. We just have to remember. And somehow that's easier on our brain. Now our brains are hardwired to keep us safe, and we subconsciously view new things as unsafe. And so there's that too. But also we don't want to expend any more energy thinking about something new than we have to. Sometimes it's overwhelming. So remind yourself. Now, how do you remind yourself? For me, I started out with sticky notes. I put a sticky note on my mirror, I put a sticky note on my door, I put a sticky note on my coffee pot, and then on my chair I put an 8.5 by 11 piece of paper with a reminder written in Sharpie, really dark ink. And so there's that. That's the analog way. But there's other things we can do to be creative. We can put a picture of what we want. And so one of the things I've seen happen is people who put a picture of when they were trim and healthy on the refrigerator right in front of the, where they're looking, and they see that picture every time they go to open the refrigerator. Put that picture on your bathroom mirror. Put a copy of that picture everywhere so that your ideal is what you see. And that's a reminder. That's one of the powerful ways you can do it. And if your reminder is about something that's less physical, you can come up with a visual representation and use that. It depends. I'm very word-oriented, and so seeing something written like that was powerful for me. But there are people who are more oriented toward pictures, and so maybe a photograph or a rendition of what you want would be more powerful for you. Now, a third way to remind yourself everywhere would be to take your smartphone and put in reminders and have a banner come up or a picture on your cell phone. But I've had times where I had it ding, just a ding, at intervals during the day to help me remember. I think it was a gratitude practice where at 8 and 10 and 12 and 2 and 4, my cell phone dinged and I would take a breath and be grateful for this day. And oh my goodness, that's a powerful habit. And I do find myself still taking a breath and expressing gratitude in my heart, because it is a beautiful life. So remind yourself, be creative. I'd love to hear about your creative ideas of how you remind yourself of what you need to do and how you need to be healthy and strong and joyful and living your best life. Thank you for watching. If this is beneficial to you, I would like it if you would like and share, because that's what people do. They bless their friends with information they find on the internet, valuable information, because we don't want to spam our friends with junk. But if this is beneficial to you, I'd love it if you would share. I would feel so honored. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for pouring into your community by sharing quality information.